Afghani Pashtun nomads Kuchis have maintained their nomadic lifestyle for more than 3,000 years. The Kuchis used to move annually from the Afghanistan Mountains to the valley of the Indus, across the old Silk Route that connects present-day Turkmenistan, Uzbekistan, Tajikistan, parts of Kazakhstan, Afghanistan, Pakistan, and India, building an extensive network of barter along this route over the years. These long-distance migrations were stopped in the early 1960s when the border with Afghanistan and Pakistan were closed. Afghanistan has been at war almost constantly since 1979, and decades of devastation created the need for many to sell their personal jewelry. When I first saw the stunning pieces of jewelry, an overwhelming sadness came over me at the thought of the women who must have owned them at some point in the past. As I sat quietly amidst the tangled pile of jewelry, explaining this to the merchant, he smiled at me and said, "It is not always like that. You know, when we go to the villages looking to buy old jewelry, these days we are not allowed inside some of the villages by the men. As soon as the women find out that we are visiting, they dig out all their old jewelry and come to us to sell them. And once we leave, they pester the husbands to buy them new jewelry." That certainly got a smile out of me. In this world full of strife, here was yet another evidence of how men and women all over the world are just the same. It is the custom for Kuchi women to surround their faces with profuse amounts of fringed jewelry, whether it is hanging from their temples, or ears, on top of their heads, across their foreheads, attached to noses, in their hair, or even sewn directly onto their clothing, caps, and veils. North Afghani jewelry has a distinctive style consisting of large silver or metal pieces, typically encrusted with carnelians or red glass beads set in raised bezels, and sometimes gold-washed. Antique Afghani jewelry frequently includes deep blue lapis lazuli. Sparkling bits of pyrite fleck its deep blue color, giving it the appearance of the night sky, a symbol of endless possibilities. Kuchi jewelry is flamboyant in spirit, alive with color and over-the-top embellishments, drawing from the vibrant cultures that the nomads pass through in their wanderings. Older jewelry was made with silver and coin metal, silver-nickel alloy, while the new ones are made using Gillette. All pieces are handcrafted without using dices or molds. Apart from the large size of the pieces imitating the armor worn by ancient women warriors, it is also crafted to sound beautiful. In their art and lore, the women are always identified with life-giving forces, especially with water. Hence the abundant attachments of bells, coins, and noisy dangles that tinkle with every movement, imitating the sound of rain. In the days when Kuchi jewelry was foreign to the world, one could only find old pieces as an heirloom preserved with the women, or as precious gifts to people who may have helped the community in some way, like doctors visiting the area, or displayed in museums. With the flamboyant jewelry gaining popularity, women of the community slowly started selling their old and broken jewelry in exchange for new designs that held more appeal to them. The reason vintage Kuchi jewelry is sought after by connoisseurs, is that genuinely old pieces are limited in quantity and the old handmade designs are rare and can no longer be replicated today. This video is brought to you by www.natsybydesign.com, where you can find an exquisitely curated collection of genuine old Kuchi Afghani jewelry. We hope you will like the video and share it with friends who like antique jewelry. Shukran.